Hey everybody, Trainer Joe here with something a little bit different. I'm going to talk to you about 3 times when you actually should overeat. Goes against everything in me, but the reality is there are times, so let's hit it. One would be when you are underweight. And you might think, well, more food than you need. Yeah, you've been eating for a smaller person and you need to eat for a bigger person. Now I realize, hey, I'm not a doctor, and there's folks here that have issues with anorexia and eating disorders. They need to get professional help specifically for that. But occasionally somebody will ask me, hey, give me some tips here, whatever they're going through. And I look at them, and I remember one guy, he was way underweight. He was just looking terrible, and he was asking me for help, and I gave him some tips, and he came back and he said, well, I'm doing this, and he was doing things that were healthy, but he wasn't eating these high caloric foods. And it's like, hey, this is not a time for you to be eating kale. If you're underweight, you need to be getting calories. That needs to be the priority. So if you're underweight, overeat. And do it flamboyantly. Don't just do a little bit. You need to get the food in you. Don't worry about how it's happening. Just do it. Number 2 is if you're going on an Arctic expedition and there might be a shortage of food. Have you ever seen that show on the History Channel? It's called Alone. They lose average about a pound a day because they're trying to find food. There's just not enough. And a lot of them will bulk up prior to being on that show. That's a good idea. Okay, so if you're going to be going somewhere where there's just not enough, it's preparing for insufficient food. The fat on your body is stored energy. It's there for you. And our body's made that way because you had to prepare for winter. Well, see, that's not your problem. You've been preparing for winter, but winter never comes. So it's just sitting on your body. Well, that's a negative. That's hard on your body. But if you're going to be using it consistently, you're not. You don't need to do that. You don't need to be storing up for the Arctic. You ain't going there. There's food available for you all the time, so you need to take it on the other way and realize this isn't necessary for me. 3rd time is you're in a good, healthy place. You're at a healthy weight, and you're preparing for a celebration. You know, in the Bible, they had feasts. They had week-long weddings. Let's prepare for that. Let's enjoy that. Let's indulge a little during those special times if you're in a good place. If you're already overweight and you're already struggling, then why would you overeat ever? Ever. You've already been celebrating. You've kind of lost sight of what celebration really means if you're doing it every day. If you're feasting regularly, then there's nothing special about a feast. So let's bring it in. Let's realize you're responsible. You need to get control of the food. It's not the easiest thing to do, but you can do it. You need to take responsibility for it. Then let's feast together. Hey, I'm Trainer Joe, helping you train your brain and transform your body. If you need some extra help, be sure and get my book. You can get this on Amazon. It's Only Food. And if you'd like me to come speak to your church, your group, your business, give me a shout. I enjoy doing that. See you soon.